half into the fourth quarter. Stevenson drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
It's Ariza on the wing. Some nice passing there by Houston. Johnson's shot is off. Davis with it. Here's Rivers. Here's Smith. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Now, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Smith no good on the free throw.
You know, Josh Smith is a very talented player, but if you have to pick his game apart, he's a bit of a tweener. You know, he's not really a power forward in the traditional sense. He's not a three-man either. He's an athlete who can do a lot of different things, but so much depends on the players he has around him. It needs to be the right fit.
Here's Stevenson. Good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. They set the screen. Johnson from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. And with Smith playing at the 4, it used to be a luxury as he can defend players with his reach, but now Clark, it's almost a necessity as he gets older, and his shot from outside isn't what it needs to be.
Well, in the modern NBA, Kevin, you know this as well as I do, you got to have perimeter threats, and if you play him at the 3, it can put you at a real disadvantage.
And it's...
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Dishes it to Dorsey. Puts up the baby hook, and that is good. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. On the wing, Johnson. Ariza covering. Johnson attacking. He feeds it to Rivers. The 10-footer. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
The wide open look here for Terry. Here's Dorsey, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for Lance Stevenson. Davis dishes to Rivers. He kicks to Paul. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Terry. With the floater, and he lays it up and in.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Paul passes to Rivers. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Johnson against Rivers. Here's Ariza. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Paul kicks to Davis. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
There's the dish to Terry. Back to Johnson.
For a long time now, the Western Conference has been the deeper conference as the top 5 or 6 teams legitimate title hopes. But last year for the East, it was especially down. It was really viewed as a 2-team conference.
Was shot by Paul, no good. Rockets shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Paul, right side. Again, Los Angeles. The 2 teams out east that people were talking about, of course, were the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers, but it was so bad that teams out west were joking, Clark, about how they could get moved to the Eastern Conference because they'd feel better.
Well, yeah, the Blazers media team joked about that at the expense of the Eastern Conference, but they did have a bit of a point. A lot of very good teams out west, no denying that, who didn't make the playoffs and could have not only been playoff teams in the East, but maybe would have been able to grab a home court advantage. I think the Suns at 48 wins would have Parker, who's been a top 4 seed in the East.
Terry. Another miss by Houston. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah. And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
This is really going to be a good win. They've proven they know how to attack this team, and I think it's important to establish that against a conference opponent.
I agree, because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You'd love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to see them that often.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jay. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Terry outside. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Here's Moniunas. And another 3 for Houston.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
The shot's good from Paul.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Davis fires in.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Josh, congratulations on the win. What elements of how the team played will you take into your next game?
Just the way we was able to help each other out on the defensive end. How we was able to get out in the transition and then get some easy buckets. And we just got to keep playing unselfish. We got to keep sharing the basketball and limit our turnovers, and I think we'll be okay.
Josh, your team always dangerous out in transition. Thank you. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Chris Paul.